make it look really nice. And here we have Mouse's Fresh Greenhouse. This greenhouse was made after 1.7, after you told me you need saplings. So I've got sugarcane, cactus, and right now I have all wheat and some pumpkins, some melons, netherwort. Usually I'll also plant a double row of potatoes and a double row of carrots when I need them. You know what the food is for there, so I don't have to explain that to you. Oh, before I go further, this this is where I'm building a house. I haven't decided if this is the full size of the house or if I'm going to go a little bit further that way. Okay, so this is day 2 of our little trek around my place. Doesn't that look pretty? Looks like a big orange and brown present. This is Mouse logging camp. Okay, inside I have double chests, each one marked according to the type of wood that goes in there. And this is just cut wood. Yes, I'm a little sneaky. I don't know why, but I seem to have a little bit of a gangster type of thinking about me. I don't know why. Now in here, I have saplings and apples. The apples, Josh had asked quite a while ago for a double chest of apples, and I'm still working on that because the oak trees aren't dropping apples like they used to. Okay. Got your spruce, and as you can see I got 4 stacks there. I haven't been doing a lot of harvesting of my trees yet because you said not to farm them, and I've got 2 stacks here plus 9 of the these cool, I don't know how to pronounce that word, so they say it's an assisi berry or sapling. Then I have the dark oak. I only got 2 in there. This is cactus and sugarcane. And as you can see, I haven't been putting my cactus in there or my sugarcane. It's my oak saplings. You said you didn't need any of those. That's okay. I have under 2.5 stacks. Jungle wood. I don't have any. That's because they're all planted. I'll show you. And then we have the birch. Okay, I got a stack in a little bit. So, yeah. And actually it was Art who showed me that I don't really need like a whole bunch of ladders from top to bottom, you know, start to finish. And it's nighttime again. We're going to have our third sleep now. And I'm going to have a sip of coffee while we sleep. All right. And as you can tell, Nate, I have a thing for go big or go home. Okay. And again, just checking for creepers, not too worried about any other mobs. Now, I've got, this is where I have my forest. This is the logging camp for where I get my trees and like for my wood and stuff. Even though I've got everything, like lots of spruce growing all over the place, I'm going to be getting rid of all that spruce. I mean, it doesn't snow in the taiga anymore, and they changed that with 1.7, so I don't know. So this is all spruce back there. This is dark oak. And I'm thinking I might have these planted too close together. These are my jungle trees. This is why I don't have any saplings, because, you know, I've planted them all. And so I'm just going to take a second here. Whoops. And just going to move them real quick The reason they're not growing is because they need to have enough space for, like topographically, for the leaves to grow in. If they're too close to the other leaves, they won't grow in. And that's why they're not growing. Okay, and then we've got oak trees, and these are the Aceciaberry trees. Now, really, these trees are supposed to bear fruit. They're supposed to have berries on them in real life. Then I've got some birch here, which actually really strongly resemble, the texture here really strongly resembles our poplar trees that we have out here. And I have a farm, like a little farmyard here that I've built. And this all started with 2 sheep, 2 pigs, and 2 cows. All of this. So that's where all my wheat's been going. But I want to show you 2 of my most precious additions. Okay? I just have to go to the gate that I have here. I think I've got 2 gates here, but I'm not sure. I think I passed it. There it is. There's my gate. Two of my most precious creatures on this entire farm. I bet you can see it already. Can't ya? Yeah. This is Palomino's babe. Yes, hi. And she just loves me to pieces. Yeah. And then over here, what did I call this guy? Felix? This is Fred. I just found him and put a saddle on him and called it happy. You'll notice that a Palomino's babe has gold armor. I stumbled across gold armor in a chest, and I just kind of figured, okay, I don't even know how to make armor, otherwise he would be wearing diamond armor by now. Yes, of course he would. And I learned how to make hay bales, so I made some bales for them, because, you know, no farm is complete without bales. So, we're almost done the tour, I think. Yeah, almost done the tour. I mean, you don't need to see the cows and everything. They're all in their own pen. And their pens are, you know, just fences. Now, I know if the horses wanted to, they could jump the fence. You know, I'm not silly enough to believe that they couldn't. Especially after watching Seth Bling's episode on breeding. Okay. Now you'll notice I've got some sheep in here, and they're mostly blue and light green. That's because I'm trying to breed the light green. I was trying to get the blue, now I've got the blue. And this is where the breeding happens. Okay, this is where all the action happens. Now I built myself a little bit of a barn. Okay. Up ladder. Close that in here. I got some leaves so that it kind of looks like, you know, I've got some straw or some alfalfa, because out here we're really big on alfalfa in Manitoba. And this chest here is usually just got wheat in it for breeding. And this is my wall of wool, so that I know which colors of wool I have. As you can tell, I'm missing the dark gray. Trying to figure out how to either come up with the dark gray dye or get a dark gray sheep or breed a dark gray sheep. And it's not working very well. So, and this is my wool chest. Eventually I'll double it. So, yeah, and I have another small chest like that in the nether. So, yeah. Go through here. Yeah, I'm big on gates. I like to be able to get out of places. I don't like feeling trapped. And I've got signs up because I need to stay mostly organized. And then here, this looks funny because the first roof, the first point, that's where I had the single chicken farm and the chicken coop, and then I decided I needed a bigger chicken coop because I had all these chickens. The reason for the chickens is because I didn't have any eggs and I didn't have any feathers for making arrows. Because since 1.7 came out, I think I've seen 2 skeletons. Okay, and this is my derpy little ranch house. It's all made out of netherrack, like nether brick. It's got a couple of marble chairs and table, you know, and a stove. The stove I'm actually using more decorative as a heat source than for cooking. You know, I haven't built the chimney stack for it or anything because, well, I just haven't gotten around to it and I haven't thought about it. Up here, this is nether brick fence, and I know you know that, but I did it this way so that I could see out and keep an eye on my creatures. Okay. And this is where I also have all my wood building supplies, and the excess dirt, sand, clay, snow, fences and gates. Well, you can read, you can see what's on there. So there you go. And I got a little creative with putting the pumpkins on the jack-o'-lanterns on the glass because they didn't want to sit on the glass. So I put down a block of dirt and I put the jack-o'-lantern on top of it, and then I took the block of dirt out. Sorry about that. A little bit of a cough there. And there you have it. That is my derpy little farm. And I'm getting ready to build an ice farm up there someplace. Y equals 128 or higher is where I need to build that. Okay. So, and because I still have work to do over here that I'm not done with, I'm just going to go park myself in the garden because I have to finish leveling this off. Once that's done, then I have to go and do some more mining because I need some more stuff. And yeah, I used lily pads so that I don't have to jump, because every time you jump onto one of these, well, you know what happens. You know. And oh, I got to show you this. I brought in, this was all water, by the way. I used existing water to make this. And I brought in the sand for the sugar cane and the cacti. And then I have one row of grass here, and I'm not sure yet if I'm going to need to, but I'm thinking about planting another row of sugar cane here. And of course, sugar cane is used for like sugar and paper. And I like making maps, I like making books, but sometimes I need sugar for doing baking ingredients. So there you have it. That's my little farm. I hope you enjoyed it, and can't wait for you to be able to come back on. Okay? So we'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye for now.